everybody. Today we're going to do a transitional look because the weather is changing from summer to fall. So I'm wearing something very neutral in color. I'm wearing gold jewelry and I'm going to do my makeup in a very simple, neutral way that is going to give you a lot of mileage. You can use this look for many months to come and kind of make it warmer by adding heavier sweaters, or if it's still hot in your area, just, peel off the layers, wear a tank top, and it'll just be so easy and so fun for you. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is try a new product. And if you look up at this portion of my scalp, you can see that I don't have a lot of hair there. And this side is a little better, not great, but a little more youthful. As your hair recedes, it kind of makes you look older. So what I got is this product called Full Disclosure. This is the box. I got it on QVC, and it's by a makeup artist whose name is Christofer. And he does, I think, like Mariah Carey and J-Lo and some of those it girls. So I figured if it's good for them, it's good for me. They probably don't need this particular product, but I'm gonna try it. This is actually the salt and pepper color. And as you can see, I kind of have blonde hair, but they, even though it's sort of dark at the roots, they suggested this if you have very light blonde hair. So I'm gonna take a little bit of this and you just kind of touch it into the area where you don't have that much hair. And you can see it's kind of blending with the roots of my hair pretty well. And I'm just gonna go over it one more time, kind of moving back into that little area that I don't have a lot of hair. And then if you want, you can take this powder and use that on top. I'm just gonna use the tiniest little, actually I'm gonna use a different brush for the powder because my problem is this powder is actually a little too dark. This solid portion is okay for me, but this, even though it looks lighter, is a little dark on me. So I'm gonna take this brush, just do one little swoosh, and I use that part, and I'm just gonna kind of set this, and that kind of makes my hairline look like it comes forward, so it's more uniform with the rest of my hairline. So if that's a problem for you, you might consider it. Makes me feel a little more comfortable and confident to know that I can use that if I want to, it's available. All right, the next thing we're going to use are some products from Christofer, again from QVC, and also Wander Beauty. This is a stick solid foundation from Christofer. I already put my moisturizer on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of smooth it on. It goes on just effortlessly. And as you can see, I have a zit here. So I'm gonna kind of cover that up, do my nose and my forehead, and then I'm gonna blend with my fingers. There. So as you can see, it's super easy to blend. And I really like it. This is the first time I've tried it. It's wonderful for traveling because you don't have to take a liquid foundation with you and you do get a lot of coverage. And you can see that little trouble spot still is kind of showing through. So I'm going to go back and take a little bit more just on my fingertip and pat it on top. And I'm going to do my broken capillary too. Right there. So that is all I'm using today. I'm using this sort of as a concealer and a foundation. And then from Wander Beauty, which was created by one of the gals that was Victoria's Secret Angel, this is just like a little liquid blush. And again, this is really good for travel. It's very tiny and you just dot it on. And then we're gonna blend this too with our fingertips, really gently. And it just gives the slightest sort of rosy pink color to your cheeks. Now, obviously, I'm using shades that are created for somebody with medium skin tone. If you have lighter skin, this may appear darker. If you have darker skin, this may not be enough of a tint for you. You may need to go a step darker. Okay, the next thing I'm going to use is for pretty much any skin tone. This is called Warmth, and it's from Christofer Buckle. All this stuff is from QVC. It looks like that. Whoopsie. This is where the brush goes. And then there's a mirror. But anyway, this part is just kind of a matte bronzing powder. And especially for the end of summer, it's a lot of fun. So I'm just going to take a little bit here, and I'm going to kind of use it slightly as a contour. But then I'm going to take the residue and use it all over. So that just sort of warms up your complexion, makes you feel really glowy and vibrant. And it's just another layer of concealment if you need it, but a little bit warmer color. So I'm going to put that away. Oh, this is another thing from Wander. And I'm using this for shadow. I haven't tried this before. It's kind of a liquid shadow, and it's in Dove Gray. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the blush, just a couple of dots. And do it again. And I'm going to do the dots in the outside part of my eye, and then I'm going to work it in. So I'm going to come up close so you can kind of see how it looks. And then we're just going to kind of pat it. So that was easy. And it just gives you the slightest little wash of color above your eyes. Oops, that's a little bit of mascara from before. Sorry about that. Okay, so moving on, the next thing, again from Wander Beauty, is this highlighter stick. This one's in ivory, so it's a really light shade, but since you're highlighting, everybody can use it. There we go, right under the eyes. I'm going to use it along the top of my cheekbone. I'm going to do the Cupid's bow, a little bit underneath, and maybe right above my brows too. And I'll go ahead and work that in a little better with my fingertips. But I really like the lifting properties it has. It kind of lifts your cheekbones up, lifts your eyebrows up, gives you a little bit of softness above and below your lips. And I think it's a really pretty look. Next, I have this lipstick. It's called Bardot from Christofer Buckle. And I love this color. So you can kind of look at it, see if you think it would be a good shade for you. It has a little bit of pink, but it's very neutral. I think it would go with pretty much any skin tone. And I also love that it's really precise. It's just the best. You don't need a liner. You don't really need gloss. It feels really moisturizing, and I'm almost ready to go. And didn't take any time at all. Okay, little black mascara. I'm just gonna do the tops today. Any black mascara that you want. This is one that, oh, there we go again. Made another mess. This is one that I got at Nordstrom's from Chanel. But any black mascara will do. We all have our preferences when it comes to mascara. I don't think really there's that many bad ones out there. Most of them do the job for me. This just happens to be, like I said, the one I have open at the moment. I like to save them. I like to have one mascara at a time, keep them fresh, keep them kind of from getting dry at the bottom, and I maybe use them a little more often, but I use them one at a time. Okay, now this last product is from, well, second to the last product, from Buckle, Christofer Buckle, excuse me. And it's a liquid liner, which I usually hate, but it has this eraser thing on the other end. So we're gonna give this a whirl, see how I do on the top. So I'm just kind of making little steps. And as you can see, it's already not very even. Dang it. Okay, so now I'm going to use the eraser, kind of smooth it a bit. Ooh, that works well. I like this. Oh, that is the best. That makes it really fun and easy. Oops, but don't open your eyes too soon, like I did. Oh, maybe I can use this eraser for this. No. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, you got to be careful. Once you get stuff on it, it's not so great. Okay, so I am not that impressed with this. I did the bad thing. I put my tongue on my Q-tip to moisten it, but you got to admit that works. Okay, so we'll try this side. Little steps. This is why I don't use liquid liner very much. I'm so awful at it. I like powder liner. Okay, I'm almost afraid to use the corrector. No, it's okay now. There. So that just gives my lids a little bit of definition and brings out the mascara more. And this is the last thing. It's called Power Lock from Christofer Buckle to set your makeup. Ooh, smells good. So I just did 2 little squirts and I am ready for my day, but first I have to do my hair. So I put some curlers in for all you ladies that like me to curl my hair. I did. And I put it in a ponytail and then I put the curlers all around the top. And I'm going to use my Christie Brinkley ponytail in a minute, but in a different way than I used it before. I'm gonna do kind of a half up, half down look. So I'm gonna take my hair that I've just curled, kind of fluff it out, and then I'm going to take part of it up and leave the rest kind of full in the back. So as you can see, I don't have too much of a ponytail hair to work with, but it's okay because I'm going to take this little clip-in ponytail, clip it over my ponytail, there. It's kind of lopsided. Move it over. Okay, so bring my bangs down a bit, and then I'll show you how it looks in the back. See what you think. And I'll show you what I'm wearing. So I have on a neutral dress in beige and some beige heels. And I'm going to put on a little jacket. You could skip this if you're still experiencing warm weather, but if you're having cool evenings or cool mornings, just throw on a little jacket in a neutral color and you're all set. And I also have a little neutral bag, kind of a medium-sized bag, and there is the complete look. So I hope you like it. I'll show you my jewelry really quickly. I have a little chain on, some gold hoops, gold watch, and my rings. And on the other side, I have a little bracelet. And of course, this is fake, but how fabulous is that? Have a wonderful day, girls. I love you. I hope you feel gorgeous because you really are inside and out. And thank you again for sharing a little bit of your day with me. Bye.